Hello, welcome to Switched On Gaming. Paul speaking. Welcome to look at a new Nintendo Switch game that came out recently. This is Gem Wizard Tactics. This comes from Red Deer Games. Now, oddly, this is showing as a massive discount at the moment, so I just wanted to bring that to your attention straight away. The original price for this is $12.99 and £10.99. It looks like it's got 90% off at the moment, from what I can see, until middle of March or end of March in the UK. It's down to £1.64 and $1.99. So if that is right, check it out. The Nintendo website is showing this game as $12.99. It isn't showing a discount, but I don't know. Check that out maybe. Because if it is a discount like that, I'll say straight off the bat, it's definitely worth picking up if it's down to that sort of money. But let's just talk a little bit about the game first and show you some gameplay before you decide. So this is a tactical game, as you might tell from the title there. It's kind of hex-based and played on procedurally generated maps. Quite a lot in this game as well. I've sort of sat on the main menu screen here just to show you some of the options in the game. So straight away on the left-hand side, we've got daily bonuses or daily challenges. So that they rotate every day, and you can get XP for those. Unlocking XP will allow you to unlock units for quick play and stuff, and different terrains and things like that. We'll go into that first. So as you can see, there's different options here. But we're going to go into missions first, because this has got kind of tucked away in it. It doesn't really shout about it, but it has kind of got a map editor. Let's just actually go into one. I didn't want to sort of show too much of it before showing the gameplay, but just a very quick look at this map editor. So it's quite well done actually. You got the L button on the left hand side to move through the different terrains. The R button is sort of a secondary list of items that you can put on the terrain. Well, the left button's tile types actually, sorry. Right button's terrain. ZL is the unit types that you can get, and then ZR to remove a unit. And the B button allows you to cycle through the different sorts of factions. So quite interesting, and you just kind of start painting on here. So if I go to tile types, if I go to water, I can paste some water on it. If I go to terrain, I can put some bushes on here. If I go to the units, I can put whatever these things are on the map. I paste some more of those. Treasure chest or two on the map. So as you can see, I mean, it's not the most intuitive, but it does a job. And considering, you know, it's a kind of a budgety game, it's a really nice idea, and you can save and load and play those as you like. So just want to show that off very quickly for the custom missions. Back on the main menu here, we've got a tutorial, which is definitely worth playing because there's quite a bit in this game. And then we've got Darby's Story, which is a story mode about one of the characters, Darby Pocket, and it's kind of an extended tutorial. It shows you a lot more of the game, but then you've got a main campaign mode that you can play through. Start a new campaign. You can choose which of the factions you want to be, so it can be the potatoes. One thing that's a little bit annoying about this game and gives it kind of a more budgety feel is the UI isn't great. To be honest, it's a little bit difficult to sort of know where you are on the screen. And also, I don't think some of the UI particularly works very well either. It sort of gets stuck on... If you're cycling through things, it doesn't often marry up with the label that's on the screen, for example. May not be exactly the same as what you're trying to select on the screen, if you kind of see what I mean. So it's got a few little presentation bugs is my main takeaway. But this is the main campaign. So the idea of the game normally on each map is to capture the flags that are in sort of castles on each map, and you do that by finishing your turn on the castle, and then starting your next turn you can capture the flag. You've got these units here. The ones with the blue numbers underneath the units are your units, so they're the heroes. You can cycle through them with the ZL, ZR button. Bottom left hand corner gives you details about that unit, and then pressing left and right on the D-pad allows you to use a special ability. Every character has got their own special ability. This character here, Michiru Iraya has got his own. He's got 2 different abilities. Each character has got a different amount of actions they can take, and you can see that at the bottom corner. So Andromeda Robin here has got 4 actions, and the other guys have got 3. And we can move inside of this sort of a white area, and it really sort of reveals the fog of war, typical sort of stuff. Also typical is sort of the terrain, so different terrain can give you different properties. So you can see the right hand corner there, you can see as I'm hovering over them, it's sort of showing you what the terrain is, and if I press X I can get more information. Oh, press the Y button and ended my turn, did not want to do that. I've absolutely fantastic point to bring up right there is that, you know, it really needs a confirm end turn button, because I've a number of times in the games that I've played with this, I've pressed Y by accident and ended my turn, which is really annoying. It really does need like a confirm end turn button. So anyway, pressing X instead of Y will bring up some information, some extended information about stuff around you. So it will give you more details. So that's kind of cool. The battle system is really good as well. Sort of, if you hit an enemy, they can counterattack against you. So you need to be careful. But what you can do is flank the enemy. So basically, if you can see my cursor here, if I put an enemy up in that forest and an enemy down below here, I flank the enemy and they can't counterattack. So it's all about strategic planning, tactical placement. They kind of say that each map is a puzzle that needs to be solved. So that's one way to look at it. They pick up these gems that are on the map as well. It kind of gives the name of the game, the Gem Wizard's Tactics. The gems here will recharge your abilities to use your special abilities. But you basically clear out the enemies. Each map will either need you to clear out the enemies or to capture the flag of the bases, and each number of flags is different. There's also little characters that you can collect. These little characters, if you can see here with the little blue exclamation marks, if you finish your turn next to them, you unlock them and they sort of become part of your party, which is really interesting little wrinkle as well. So it has got some really cool little bits in it. Let's just try and flank this enemy here and show you the flanking ability. You can sort of move, swap to a different character, and then you know, finish your turn. So as you saw, they've got a flanked indication that I flanked that enemy. You get a little attack preview there. I'll clear him out. So let's have a look at a special ability of a character. Let's see if I can move. I can move this character to here. But you need to have actions left. We'll have a look at special abilities on the next turn. But just, you know, a few comments. The UI, as I say, isn't great. It isn't always clear where your cursor is. I think because of the muted colours, it can be quite difficult to know exactly where you are. So it's just a few little minor niggles that I really would have liked to have seen polished up. So we get rid of another enemy, and there's some stuff there to collect. He's the only character left to act because we haven't done an attack with him yet, but we've got nothing to attack. So we're going to end our turn with the Y button. Enemy's turn to move and attack. Saw an incoming signal there, so we've got more enemies that are coming in. Let's actually see if we can... we can only move once, so we need to move onto this castle here to capture the flag, but we can't do that yet. So we're going to move to our next character and attack this skeleton. Get rid of them. This character here can move here and pick up these gems from the bush. And let's just have a look at a special ability. So this character has got a rolly... I think he can do a rolly ball. Yeah, on the right hand side there you can see the special ability, the roller ball. So I can roll in any direction. It's going to cost me an action to do. So it shows you there the flashing hexagons of what directions you can roll in. So we're going to select it, and then we can choose what direction to roll in. Oh, I see. He rolled a ball out. Okay, so it wasn't quite the special ability I was thinking. Some of the characters can roll up into balls themselves and move across the map. This one looks like he's actually rolled a weapon. Rollerball, the ball used in the most popular potato sport. Rollerball. So it looks like it's put another character on the map we can use. So that's quite cool. Now, can he move? Can't move. Okay, so they can't move, that's fine. So Andromeda, Robin has got 4 actions left. We can kind of push over here towards this castle, although there's bound to be some enemies over there. Indeed there is. Can we attack them? So this is a good example here of this enemy not being flanked. So I'm going to get damage back. So you can see here in the preview, I'm going to deal 3 to 5 points of damage to this character, but I'm also going to take 1 damage back in a counter attack because their enemy's not flanked. So I dealt 3 damage and got 1 back. So this character can't move. I don't know if it's just because they're in the water or not. So we're going to end our turn there. And we've got more enemies coming in, but we should be able to move this character onto here and capture the flag. So we need to capture 2 flags, I think, on this map to win. Top right hand corner will give you the details. So we've got 1 flag. We need to capture 1 more flag to win this map. We might be able to do it with this character here. He's got no actions left. I think you need 3 actions to capture a flag. Can't remember now. All of this sort of stuff's in the tutorial. He still can't move. He's going to sit there and capture the flag. This dude can collect some gems. It refreshes your abilities when you collect the gems. Our old friend Michiru Araya picked up a couple of gems there, and he can hopefully attack the skeleton. Get rid of that. So we've got another possibility of a castle to capture a flag. So we'll end our turn there. We should be able to win the game on the next turn, I would have thought, by capturing one of the other flags. So one of our characters there get attacked, and we automatically counter attack. So you can capture the flag on this castle and get the victory. We've taken enough flags to win the battle. As you can see, we completed some of those daily missions by winning that match. We've unlocked a different character to use in the campaign mode, different set of different race of characters. And there you go, it gives you some stats in the middle. And there you go, you make your way across the map, winning battles like that. So that's basically the game, those hex-based maps, clearing them out, either capturing the flags or routing all the enemies. That's kind of how the game goes. It's quite enjoyable. As I say, if you can pick it up, if that discount is right, and it is down to under $2 and £2, absolutely recommend it if you like tactic and strategy games. At full price, I think it's a little rough around the edges, to be honest. I think some of the UI can do with improving. There's some few little bugs in the game as well. So, yeah, as I say, if it's a discount, definitely pick it up. If it isn't, stick it on your wish list and wait for a discount on it. It would be my recommendation. Although, as I say, it isn't a terrible game at all. It's got some quite interesting wrinkles on the tactics genre. Let me know below what you think of the playthrough, the sort of the tactical side of it. Do you enjoy these sort of games? Is this going to be something that you're going to be looking into? Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate you watching, and I will catch you all next time. Thanks everyone. Bye bye.